Hi, hello, and welcome to today's Assemble This video. I'm so happy that you're here. Today's card is all about creating a cheeky hello. We'll do a bit of simple marker coloring and ombre stamping to create this card, featuring a new arrival from Unity Stamp Company with these adorable little bunny bums. I stamped out the bunnies from the Oh Hello Spring stamp set using an alcohol marker friendly ink. My go-to lately is the Gina K amalgam ink, and I'm only going to use two colors of Copics in C0 and C2 for some really easy coloring for these bunnies. I wanted them to look white, so I'm just adding the shadow around the bottom edge of the image and a little bit to the tail, just so they look white and look a little bit more interesting. And then I'm just going to fussy cut those out with my scissors. Next up, let's start stamping our sentiment. I'm using the Hello from the Chatty Hearts stamp set and stencil duo. I have some hammermill paper pre-die cut using the Scallops and Rectangles die from Unity, and then I have that in my MISTI and also a transparency on top. And I'm just going to use the transparency to make sure my sentiments are perfectly aligned as I go through each layer of ink. So I removed the transparency, and now I'm going to stamp my first hello. I have a trio of inks from Gina K in Ocean Mist, Turquoise Sea, and Tranquil Teal. So for my first hello, I'm using Ocean Mist, and I'm inking that up and using my MISTI, and then I'm going to restamp every hello twice just to make sure I get a nice solid image in the ink and it's nice and vibrant. And the MISTI just really makes this super simple because I know my placement will be perfect each time. I do have my piece of cardstock on a sticky mat, and I'm just going to put my transparency back in place, slide up my piece of cardstock, and then I know my placement for my next hello, which I'm going to be using Turquoise Sea, is perfectly aligned right below my first hello. And I'm just going to stamp that down, make sure I get a great impression, and I did stamp that twice. And then for a third hello, I'm just going to repeat that process of using my transparency to make sure everything is aligned. And then I'm going to tack this one down just so it doesn't move. And then for our last hello, I'm using Tranquil Teal. And again, I did stamp that twice to get a nice solid impression of ink. Next up, I'm going to add a little bit of a cheeky sentiment. So I'm using my bunnies for alignment. I grabbed the outlined heart from the Chatty Hearts stamp set and just lining that up below my stamped hellos, just getting that perfectly aligned, and I'm going to stamp that in the same color as the last hello, which was Tranquil Teal. And I'm using my transparency again just to make sure that I'm happy with the placement of that heart. Next up, I pulled out the background stamp, and I'm going to use the Sweet Cheeks sentiment from the background. I just popped that out, lined that up, and stamped that right in the center of the outlined heart. Let's start layering everything up. I have a scalloped rectangle in craft, and then I'm going to pop up my hello panel and bunnies just with some foam adhesive. And then I just added a few enamel dots to finish everything off. And here is the finished card featuring those sweet bunny bum cheeks, and I love the ombre stamping of the hello and how fun it is to use the little sayings from the Chatty Hearts background stamp. As always, I'll have all the supplies linked in the description of this video on my Dollhouse Designs YouTube channel and blog. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you enjoyed it. Plus, if you have any questions or sweet comment, post below. Thanks again for creating with me. I hope you're inspired, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.